Today, I quickly want to share something very, very important because over time, I've seen people who have visions in their spirit, dreams in their hearts, and yet they are not manifesting it. Why? Because they've been able to share the idea with some people, and some people turned it down. And after turning it down, they didn't really give them that kind of vibe and energy they feel they should get when they share that vision with them. See, let me tell you something. When a vision comes to your spirit, when a dream comes to your heart, you don't need anyone's validation for it to move. Don't misquote me. I'm not disputing the place of mentors, validating your ideas, but see, sometimes you've got to make the first move. Sometimes you share a vision and people don't join you. No, make the move alone. When you make that move alone, you will be shocked that when you begin to succeed with that vision, begin to gain traction with that vision, people will start joining you. I remember when I was organizing the Money Code Conference 2019, and I wrote down the budget and I told some people, and it was looking as though this thing is not going to work. And see, guys, the next night there was even a time where we had to ship the first date, ship the second date, and we had to hold it finally in the month of April. One of the best conferences we had in Lagos last 2 months. And the interesting thing was that when I was telling some people, I even wrote to some people concerning the issue of sponsorship. I'm not the type who go about asking for money, but when I needed to go to the investors market to raise startup capital for my company, I knew the need to remove that mentality of saying I can't ask people for money. Of course, you're an entrepreneur. There will be times when you need to go to the market. Jeff Bezos has done it. Warren Buffett has done it. It's called other people's money. Leverage other people's money to grow your idea. And so I wrote some sponsors to be part of what we're doing. Some people turned me down. Some people even till today, some people have not replied my WhatsApp message after they saw my letter. But guess what? That event happened. In short, I know a particular person, I know about 2 or so, who, when they saw the success, see, I went ahead, we spent about ₦1 million on that event. I got my friends who were involved, Shop Now, Paul Gabriel, Jude Bella, and all that. They came all the way from different states, Abuja, like that, flew down, to and fro. We had our time. It was one of the best events you ever attend in Lagos for this year. I am no hype. This is no hype. We jam-packed. We initially planned for just a meeting for 100 people. Guess what? We sold out. We finished the down hall for Radisson. Guess what? They had to now tell us. When the event was start by 9 or 10. Guess what? Immediately we opened the doors. Everywhere was filled. Rats didn't even believe what was happening. So they had to take us upstairs, the one that takes about 200-seater. That's how we went to. People now went upstairs. We didn't plan for that one. We had to pay double the amount we paid for downstairs to use the hall up. Guess what? People were still coming to the event, and at the time the hall was filled, downstairs was filled. People were outside. We had about 100 people downstairs who could not enter because the whole place was jam-packed. And for security reasons and, not to make everywhere look so crazy, they had to now stop people from entering the hall. And guess what? When I showed the video to certain people, somebody came to me and said, "Oh, next event, I'm going to be part of it." And that person said, "Okay, I want to host this event in Kwara State." People came from about 11 or 12 states like that in Nigeria, and different of them, from different calibers, from different sectors of life. What am I trying to say? I almost gave up on not doing the Money Code Conference. For one, maybe we were trying to gather some things on finance and all that. Throwing in that kind of amount of money when you're not going to get in money immediately. As a businessman, you'll be reasoning. And, but we made it happen. And the conference happened. Of course, I had about a few of my friends who later partnered with me in one way or the other, but at the end of the day, I moved. In short, we were moving when we were like, okay, I fixed the date and I said, no, we're going to push this thing, we're going to do it. If there's no sponsorship, we're doing this event. Whether there's sponsorship or not, we're doing this event. And finally, it was a success. It was a huge success. So what am I saying? This is the same principle I've applied in my life. You know why? Because when you succeed in one vision, it will trigger the confidence to run another line. to run another vision. So now I can host certain events and I don't have 1% fear knowing that it's going to succeed. And if it doesn't even work out, which is impossible, I move on and live life like that, because it's not for anybody's validation. So move on with that dream, move on with that vision, push, start. They won't join you when you start, but I tell you, as you make progress, they want to join you. They want to be part of it. They want to associate with you. You know, they want to be part of what you're doing, and from there you're successful in what you're doing. So make that move. The problem with certain people is that they are afraid. So when people don't give them the response they want, they back out and the vision dies. What's that dream in your spirit you're to run by now? And because you're waiting for somebody's validation, you don't want to push it. That podcast, that conference, that application, and you're thinking it's because of money or not. No. Start it. And I'm telling you, even when investors don't answer us again, it doesn't stop me from building the product we want to build. So what I'll do is, if it takes us 20 million to build this product, I'll go back and use 2 million to build it. And build a small one. Because when you begin to gain traction, you also gain track record. And as you gain track record, guess what? It makes people to identify with you, know that you've been able to do something even without cash. How much more when there's enough cash? My name is Chris Ani. Follow me on Instagram. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting, you keep getting educational videos like this that will inspire you, that will help you and become better. I want to see you become profitable. I want to see you become wealthy. And if you're on Instagram, you can share this with your friends, retweet, repost. If you're watching this on Twitter or any platform, share. Let's inspire somebody. I'll see you next time.